Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and we got another Alliance War video. This is Alliance War number 4 from season 27, and we're going up against this Chinese alliance. I put that in Google, and it says that the name is Full of European Spirit. Quite the interesting name. But here we're going up section 1, path 2. And first node is node 5. It's got Strike, Counter, Fury, and Power Struggle. And we're going up against a rank 3 thing. And we're going to use my rank 5 thing. And thing is just a great option for this fight. You can not have to worry about throwing a special at all. You can let those Furies build up all the way up to 99. And with a max, and your thing has to be max sig or very, very close to it, but a max sig thing will basically take no damage, because see, we're already every time he hits me, every time he touches me, I am triggering protection, and I'll have the max 20 rock stacks, and that means I can take like no damage. So you can see when I do end up taking a block, it'll be for like 1 health point that I've lost, which is pretty dang awesome. So we're just gonna make sure that we manage this dude's combo and keep pushing him to 15 rock stacks and then baiting out a special. And it's a little bit slower damage wise than normal, just because I do need to worry about him not going unstoppable by messing with his rock stacks and whatnot. But my Fury buildup will be a little bit slower, just because I'm just going to make sure I'm doing full 5-hit combos. Makes it easy to manage. And yeah, but we'll get this guy down. There, I did tap into his block, and now I just need to make sure that, yeah, we bait out a heavy and get him back to 15, bait the special one, and we're just going to repeat that over and over and over again. And yeah, we're not going to lose like any health at all. So thing is just really good for this node. That guy has 60 Furies himself, plus now he's got the 71 from the node. And yeah, we're just gonna keep smashing away. And you know, there might be some better champs to do this, or better, there might be some alternative champs to do this that have slow, like I'm sure She-Hulk could do fairly well, Spider-Gwen, Stealth Suit Spidey. Stealth Suit, I think he might run out of his slows, but you know, if you can manage the rock stacks that way, or do somebody with bleed, you can't quake that fight. But yeah, so there we go, we got him down. Now we're gonna move up to node 14. This has Strike, Counter, Fury again with Brute Force and Power Focus 1. So I've never seen Longshot on this node, and you know, it went about as I expected, but he did not want to throw any specials, and he ends up throwing a special too, and I do get an Incinerate on me. And I thought when I got it, because I know I had been not managing my combo and letting those Furies build up, I thought that the Incinerate would just nuke me after the protection wore off, but you're gonna see that it didn't. I think this guy had a little bit of Mystic Dispersion, but nothing too crazy. But I am trying to get this guy to throw a special, and he is just not having it. I do trigger protection there. We're mitigating the brute force damage. We hit him again, and I'm just like, dude, throw your special. Now I am back in the corner, and I'm like, dude, okay. I think I end up smashing him. There we go. Mystic Dispersion did push him up, but now with that Mystic Dispersion in play, if I hit one more Mystic Dispersion, he's gonna go to special 3. Now his power gain with the Power Focus 1 is super small. There we go. So I do get an Incinerate on, but it's going for only like 14 a tick, so I'm healing from it. But then the protection falls off, and it's only going for 274. So I thought it would be significantly higher, because I have almost, at that point in time, I had over 40 to 50 of those passive furies, but we smashed him away from there on out. He didn't get to throw another special. He only threw one special that whole fight. Quite odd AI there. Now we're gonna move up to node 22, Power Snack, Backup Recovery, and Outlast. We have a ManThing on this node, and ManThing on this node is a pretty good placement if you have max Mystic Dispersion. When Mystic Dispersion is on the low side, it's he's pretty easy to deal with. Thing is my go-to for this one, just because there's two things. Because Thing cannot be nullified, I get two benefits. Power Snack gets canceled, basically doesn't come into play at all, and because I can't be nullified, those pistol buffs that he puts on you, he can't nullify them, therefore he cannot poison me. So even though Thing is not poison immune, against ManThing, he is against ManThing's abilities. So I can't get poisoned unless I get hit by an L3. If I get hit by an L3, there is a poison that's not tied to a nullify, and I will get poisoned. But I'm not going to get L3'd, so I'm not going to be worried about that. I am just going to try to build up as many rock stacks and those passive furies as I can. You can see he has a little bit of Mystic Dispersion, but it's nothing too crazy. And we're just going to be careful once we get around that 50% mark. We want to make sure that he is low power. We do not want to trigger backup recovery when he's, above 1.5 bars of power or so. And right here, he's going super passive. I don't know what it was with the AI on this fight and the last fight, but man, they just weren't throwing a lot of specials. We push him back over to special 1, throws it, and then here we're gonna push him over the 50% threshold here, trigger backup recovery, wait that out, dex this, and then we're gonna get a parry off and light up a big boom, big bomb, and do a big cannonball, get the stun, just wail on them, and then we're just gonna bait this out. And we're at max furies, we're at max damage now, and there's really nothing that's gonna stop this fight from getting the victory. I think we're gonna throw off one more. I think we end with a special 3, I can't remember. Build up a few rock stacks. So if we do throw the special 3 and we come out of it, we'll be fully unblockable and unstoppable. Here we go, we're in Assassin's range as well, right at 18%, or 16, was that 16%? Anyways, we're under 18 or under, so we get big damage, and boom. Doesn't quite kill him, go in, unblockable, he's dead. So Thing manages that fight really well when there's not max Mystic Dispersion. When there's max Mystic Dispersion, he can still do it, he's got to be a lot more patient. So now we're closing up the war, and we're going up past 7 again, except one of my buddies, I assigned Quake to this Kingpin with a white Magneto, so you can just basically do a parry heavy Quake style, and he did great, took him down, didn't have to worry about Spite. And now we're gonna go up against this Ebony Maw, and it's a rank 3 aspect of evolution, kinetic transference, and I think I was intending to come in here with an indestructible boost on, and there you can see I was late on that heavy. Get whacked. There he gets to a special 2. I don't know what I was thinking, why I could parry medium and heavy in Alliance War. Typically people have enough limber to where that is not going to be the case. And now we're getting degened from that fury that he nullified. And whew, that was a lot of damage that we took. But we did get that Maw down. He's pretty pesky on that node. We have a better one in the next war that we take him down with. But yeah, in this next fight, we're quaking this one again. The guy that just Doomslug that just quaked the Kingpin, he's quaking this Punisher, and he does a great job, takes him down, and we're gonna move up to this Mojo on node 50. And he's got Vigorous Assault, which doesn't come into play because that's only with an active regen, not the passive regens. It's got Indomitable and Recovery, so he can get a little bit more regen when he does complete his prompts, and you lose a buff. But we're just gonna play parry, medium, light, medium. We have Nova Flame on. We did heal up from after getting whacked around a bit from that Ebony Maw. We got the stun prompt here, so we're just trying to bait out heavies and whatnot. Now we got dash back, so we're just gonna bait all that, go right in, medium, light, medium. He dashes back, completes the prompt. That's the worst when you get dash back or block or stun right when you stun. We're kind of playing a little bit slow, and then we're just going in. Here we go, full combo into a special 2, rank 3 Mojo, nuked by Human Torch. It's a pretty solid fight, and we get the solo. And then my last fight of this war is this rank 3 Weapon X, and he's on Polka Dot Power, Stunning Reflection with Stun Vulnerability. I'm just going in with my rank 5 Warlock. I'm boosted. I have it in Bone Boost on, so I can, you know, make a mistake and it not really cost me. So we bait a heavy there, retaliate. He's above 10 hits now, so if he throws a special, he's gonna go berserk, which is what we want. And then I'm trying to bait a heavy. There we go, we bait that heavy, and now we're off to the races. Trying to keep pushing him above a special 1. We're gonna do short 4 to 3 hit combos, dash back, repeat, push him over the special 1, have him throw that, and we're gonna get this guy down. He's just very comfortably getting degened, power drained. We're blocking his regen, and Warlock's just doing his thing. Berserk falls off, and we're just gonna keep going at it. He's not going to be as aggressive, but I'm still going at it, and the AI was pretty cooperative right there. Now we're gonna start building back up his charges here, and potentially have him go berserk again. There we go. We got him. He threw the special at 8 charges, so we got to hit him one more time. There we go. Got an intercept. He went berserk, and then I went in just a hair too early on that. We do get smacked, but that's what the invulnerability boost there was for. And yeah, we're just gonna play aggressive, dash back, intercept as much as possible, have him throw his L1. He didn't throw it, great. And we're just gonna tap him over right here. I think he's gonna throw one more special one. Nope, we tap him over, degen him to death, and Warlock gets the solo. So not super clean, but it went well, and we got the solo, and that's all that mattered. Full attack bonus. So this is the war boss. We got another rank 3 Nova, and I was just checking him out. This is, you know, stun immune, true strike, adaptive, all that kind of stuff. I did not take this fight, but my teammate Bill, he took it. And yeah, this is his second. I think he's done. This is the second one of the season. He's done 3 for this season with his Sorcerer Supreme, and he just does a great job. Very skilled. He's got his specials down really well. The evade on the special 2 is pretty solid. He can take blocks with Sorcerer and regen a whole bunch of that. In this fight, he does maintain his spacing and the high altitude and all that much better. We did have a suppression and a petrify debuff from Mr. Fantastic on him, And it's going to be kind of weird. I think this is the fight where in the middle, you know, he's been pretty good at, yeah, it was right there. So the Petrify fell off when he threw his special, which is really weird. You can see the suppression still there, and he refreshes it, but where did that Petrify go? Like, it seems like a bug. We looked into his abilities, and we couldn't see any reason why Nova would have shrugged that off. And it didn't say like purified or anything. It just happened. It just disappeared. So I don't know. Maybe if you guys know anything about that, I'd love to hear something in the comments about it. But regardless, didn't need it. It was just kind of there to help with some of the power gain and stuff that he gets. You know, he does get a little bit of willpower from it, but you know what? We weren't worried about that. Bill's got skills, and he's gonna take this dude down. And you're gonna see he ends up with pretty much like a full health bar, which is pretty dang awesome. And Bill's Sorcerer is just a rank 2, I believe. He might have ranked her up. I'm trying to think, unless he's boosted enough. That's a pretty decent PI for a 6-star. So, but yeah, he's putting in some work. He's managing the high altitude charges pretty well. I mean, they are getting on there, but he doesn't have to block a lot, so it's not that concerning. And he's getting the regen on the block. So yeah, Sorcerer is just a really solid option for this fight. I think if he does have, it's like he has some Mystic boost on, it looks like. But yeah, right now he's at a full yellow bar, 3 minutes in, 100 plus hits. Pretty solid gameplay. He does great. I'm glad that he's in my battle group, smashing it out with me. So he gets the solo, and yeah, we did fairly well as a battle group this round. We did have 4 deaths. There was a few deaths that definitely could have been avoided, but yeah. So there we go. We get the solo, and then here I'm on the other end watching, and I'm like, oh sweet. I move up, and I check his health to see how well he did, because last time he had a little bit of health left. I'm like, dude, you didn't get touched. I'm like, stellar job, man. So yeah, we did win. We did win this war, and good job to this Chinese alliance, full of European spirit. They did a good job as well, but we did come up victorious. And yeah, so now we are 3-1 on the season. So for my stats on this war, I had 6 fights, 6 kills, no deaths. On the season, 30 fights, 30 kills, no deaths. We did move up about 7 spots to Platinum 1, number 28. And yeah, we're just moving along. We're gonna try to keep winning, stay in Platinum 1, do our thing, and hope for the best. So that's all for this one. Thanks for watching, fellas, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.